Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in week.
Down, 60 or.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Ready.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Catch number 4.
About 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they're going option left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch the screen. Hey, fine.
From the 50, it's gone. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
180. Rick Flair.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician.
And a loose football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Just beating the play clock is gone. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Clelin Ferrell, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Clelin Ferrell in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
H.E. Gator, you draw Corkers. Check, 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 check. Hey, exit.
2nd down and inches. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Topper, topper! Check Mike, man. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Ready?
And that's complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
5.
2nd and 10. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
To Tyler Lockett. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Greystone, travel.
I got you.
Switch it. Switch. Go. Speed grip.
They'll set up to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go. Through goalposts.
On the deep ball. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strong right. Four down.
Whirling. Hey, high 7. Value 1.
Goff now looking to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
61, matchbox light.
Second and 3. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 36, Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Goff on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10, Goff again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, here we go. 54.
Hey, orbit.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54.
No gain on this, D2.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC-10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight right, tight right.
Hey, hey, hey.
Value 3, value 3. 5, 5.
Mike 20.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Yo, defense.
Here's Gall. Airing one out for Boyd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd down, here's an option right. He'll pitch it. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Now back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
54's Mike. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
It's second down and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll look to throw here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before break here. Goff forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. With Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's gone. And he comes back with one complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
You ain't doing nothing today. Pilot, 64, weak.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Set, 15,
Again, it's Bell. Uses the spin. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Not today, Mark. Not today.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
X3, 218, chop it.
Back to throw here. Being chased out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is gone. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up. It is through. That'll make this now a 28-13 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Silver, Silver.
2nd and 11. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Protein spell.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20.
Hey, kill.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna
Small.
Hatchet. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here I come. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go.
Out of the gun. Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Goff now looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, let's go. Go, ground. Okay.
Throwing again is gone. And this one caught by Travis Casey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, Delta.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Key to tight end.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down. Key at 33, key at 33.
Now gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Snell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll drop the throw. A screen to Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check Mike, 99, Mike, 99. You go, 99.
Look at me. Go.
Watch the twist.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Rock it.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it